Hey guys, it's Ace Eclipse here, and what I'm going to teach you today is some basics. And after we're done the basics, we can go on to harder stuff. Right? First thing you're going to do is you're going to get a pack of cards, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to get your pack of cards. Next thing, get yourself familiar with this grip. I mean, it's really simple. You can basically just look at it and see what I'm doing. When you pick up a pack of cards, you'll probably hold it in that grip already. It's kind of very natural way to hold the cards, so don't worry about it. You might hold it like that. It doesn't matter. Anyways, this is your first grip you're going to learn. This is basic. You're going to stick your thumb on one corner and your middle on the other corner, and you're going to have your index rest kind of in the middle. This is something important. You want to leave a bit of extra flesh on your thumb, so you can kind of see it like that. See how my thumb's kind of hanging down here? Just leave a bit of extra there. Now, what you're going to learn how to do is you're just going to pull off a packet with your index finger. And when you do, you push it out a little bit, right? So it's kind of pushing out like this, so you can see they're not parallel. That's an important step, alright? So make sure they're not parallel. There you go, you've just learned how to do a swivel cut. Your first move. And what a swivel cut does is it opens us up to pick off the top card and do that, or swing the top card off. That's what we're going to learn right now. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to stick your finger, your left finger, your index, right beside your thumb, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to let go of the pressure with your thumb, and by doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to push away from your thumb with your index finger, kind of like that, right? Now once you have that with your two index fingers, you're going to rotate it 180 degrees. And by the time you get very close to 180 degrees, you're going to hit fingernail, which is going to make the packet slip. So once you get pretty much out there, just let it drop into your hand like that, okay? So it looks like that. I'll do it a couple more times. No, see how I'm doing it? It's basically how it goes. Next thing we're going to learn, grab about 3/4 of your deck, or maybe half your deck. Alright? The other half can sit out. And break the packets open like this, okay? Just how we've done it before, swing cut, right? Swivel, sorry. Now you can swing with the bottom too. I'm just going to tell you right now, no matter how many packets, I mean, you can have a third packet here. Like, you can place it here, you can cut 3, whatever happens. But with this, you can still swing the middle packet. You're not limited to anything, right? Anyways, so what we're going to learn is, this is your first, it's not advanced, but it's, the most difficult thing you'll learn today, right? Take your thumb. You're going to put on the joint here like this, on the joint of your thumb on the outside of it, like that, right? What you're going to do is you're going to rotate it out like this. You're going to have trouble with this, trust me, because you'll get out pretty close and the cards will just fall. Every time. Every time. So you're going to have to watch yourself here. Here's the good trick to learn is between your fingernail and the joint of your thumb is a little valley. That is where you want to rotate this card out to. So if you rotate it out to that valley, it's going to be sitting very nicely. And do this and make it so that these two cards, these two packets, are not touching each other at all. And the width of each packet are parallel, or not exactly parallel, but pretty close to it. So you have free movement, and you can like rotate the packet around without it really falling down. Next thing, what you're gonna do is you have two choices. You can either go like this. Oh, sorry, that was kind of bad. You can either swing that packet off and catch it, right, like that. It takes a little bit of practice, or you can rotate the packet and pick it up on top. Now I'm going to show you how to pick it up on top first, because it's a lot easier. Because once you're here, all you have to do is that packet that you're holding with your right index finger, all you have to do is switch it to your right middle finger. Very easy. And then bring the packet back over on top and pick it up with your index. Now one thing I'm going to tell you right now is your middle finger should always be on the edge. And your index should always be like a finger or two width over from the edge. because whenever you're doing that switch, you're giving yourself enough extra space so it's really easy to switch those fingers, right? Alright, now the other thing we're going to show you is how to rotate it back like that, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to come out to the point where it's like this. But right about at the point where you come out this far, you're going to be letting go. But you're going to be coming with some momentum to spin it, because as you can see, at this point in time, you can't just let the packet drop, because if you do, it's going to land in your hand like that, and it's really not the right grip. Remember, I told you at the beginning to get used to having this grip, right? So when you rotate it back, you want to give it a little spin on it so you can get it at least closer. You're going to need to give it a lot of spin, actually. So you're going to want to rotate it and spin it, and it should come close. If it doesn't come exactly, as you can see here, you can quickly square up the deck, or the packet, rather. But you should keep trying until you get good at it. Regardless, even if you don't land it, it only takes a second to continue rotating it. But anyways, those are the stuff I'm going to teach you for today. And now I'm going to show you how this is applicable to card manipulation. You see with the swing cut here, swivel cut here, I could start off like this, okay? We're just going to create a little sequence, and I'm going to use a blue card to keep track of my top card, right? You always want to make sure you know where the top card is, because what makes a manipulation even better is that you can keep the card on top where it is. What could make it even more, even better, is be able to keep your cards in, like, a certain order. Now, it's really easy to do that if you put all the cards in, like, all your, like, ace to king, one suit, ace to king, one suit, king to ace, or something. Just kind of how you find it when you buy the pack. Anyways, so just start off somehow. Say, okay, I'm going to swivel this. I'm going to swing it into my hand, okay? You've decided to do that. Next, I'm going to open up this other packet. Okay, why not? Now I'm going to rotate it and switch the packets on top. Okay, fine with me. Next, I'm going to put this packet on the bottom. Works. Now I'm going to swing this packet backwards into my hand. I'm going to now bring the top packet underneath. And yes, you can do this. You can rotate it underneath if you want to, too. No, I'm going to bring it underneath here. And then when I bring it in here, I'm now going to bring it back and rotate it into my hand. And then I'm going to place that packet on top. Like, you can make up anything. You could just be like, really simple. Rotate this forward, place it on the bottom, rotate this back, rotate this forward, and finish. You could even just do this. Pick it up and drop it on bottom, rotate, and you're done. Sorry, that was kind of bad. But you can do anything. Another thing I'm going to teach you right now is how to place the packet on the deck. I mean, you'll see a lot of people end it just with a little flop. I mean, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It looks okay. But something else you can try. Swivel up. You're gonna end up with like this kind of position, right? In your right hand, you're gonna have, it could be any number of fingers holding with your thumb, right? Whatever it is, switch it up real quick so you're holding it with your middle finger, okay? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your ring finger in front, like this, right? So it kind of looks like that. Next, you're going to put pressure on the back, kind of around this, like this area here. As if this was a square, that'd be the center of the square, okay? And what you're going to do is with pressure, you're going to rotate your hand so it's like this, alright? Now it's being supported with this with your ring finger on the bottom, and this finger on top, the index finger. What you're going to do is you're going to rotate your thumb around, and what's going to happen, it's kind of hard to do slowly, so I'm going to kind of help it by holding it right here. But what's going to happen is your thumb is going to rotate around underneath like that. And then you're going to rotate your hand back over. This will be really hard. This will be really easy to do. It's just flipping the packet over here. And then you can just flop it on. Okay. So I'll show you this. I'll show you this from a couple angles. I set it up. I rotate, my thumb is now on the bottom, okay? I'll show you from this angle, okay? I rotate it, my thumb slips, like that. And then I just drop it on top. Alright, we'll show you from this side. It's probably a lot harder to see. But I rotate it, my thumb gets underneath, and I flip it over. Alright, and I'll just show you what that might look like in a simple sequence, okay? So I rotate this one back here, or rotate this one forward, and I'll flip it and drop it on top. Alright, pretty simple. So, practice these basic steps, create some things, I mean, create your own little sequence or whatever, upload it on YouTube, pop it as a video response. If you have any questions, type it in the comments, and I'll do my best, and see you next time when we do some stuff that's a little more expert. Well, intermediate, beginner-ish, alright? So, keep practicing.